Ooh. Alright, too jaunty. I'm now going to switch into the new and improved camera mode / dice cam. Oh, is it a top-down view with miniatures? It is!
And our budget has been blown.
That's it, but no, check it. It's all over the place. Boom! 3D. Alright. Oh, I need my ambient... Wow. I really wish they would have let me label this. Cave ambience. Here we are. Ooh. You were crouching behind a boulder on the far right-hand side of a 40-foot wide cavern opening. Peering inside, you see the cavern has a depth of about 30 feet, and that a 5-foot wide passageway leads out of the rear cavern wall. An ogre armed with a club sits atop a boulder in the center of the room. He is rather absently watching the cavern entrance. Standing beside the ogre is a large gong. You can hear muffled ogre voices coming from the narrow passageway to the rear of the cavern. These voices don't seem to be getting any closer. So that's you. And that's an ogre at the gong.
I've got a feeling that ogre's gonna be all the enemies in...
Sorry, what's up?
I just got a feeling that that's gonna be the default enemy in the game.
An ogre?
I don't think you... Have you gone out and got more?
Gone more?
You only showed me 2 miniatures.
Oh no, I used to have quite a few. I took out some for later. If that's what you're asking.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. You think I'm just going to use 2 and recycle them? Oh, you killed me. Hello. Oh, you killed me. Hello. Is that the operation you think I'm running here?
That's what I thought we was dealing with, yes.
This is Owen. Oh, that's right. He's got a sword. I'd probably just... You know what? A lot of these are really old and still lead-based. I shouldn't have them out. Sorry. So yes, you are Owen the Master Thief. What do you do? Oh, you know what? There's a little still image. Get some of that art involved here. Yeah? Check it out. Plus my cat's desperately trying to get in here. Hang on. Think, Owen. What will you do?
Well, I want to know, how did I get into that precarious situation?
That would be wizardry.
Oh, what another convenient thing to do.
Sorry. Wizardry.
I was hoping to back out of the entrance I came, then ran away, but...
You can. It's not... Oh, your thiefly knowledge, your history, you know that ogres possess the ability to see the vague outline of body heat. So...
What? When was this introduced? Where the hell was this? This wasn't introduced the last time I killed that troll. When did this come into play?
That was a troll. This is an ogre. Feel the difference.
Fine. What's the difference?
The difference is, like, they're totally different creatures. I don't have the image of a troll up, but... Hang on. Wait, I think I do. These are why these take so long. You complain. Alright.
I'm a big star now. I don't have to deal with peasants like you.
That's a troll.
That just looks like a zombie.
Well, it's perspective. Plus, he just got woken up because some thief was a foot fetish going on and decided to go licky on him.
Okay, right.
Get the fuck away from him. Sorry. Oh, I'd like to mention now that there will be a baby crying in like an hour and a half, probably.
Join us for part 2 of the stream where we make babies cry.
This stream makes my child cry.
Oh! Hello!
Were you just looking at your character sheet?
I believe I was, Phil.
Oh, excellent.
Languages.
Yes.
I can speak common.
Yes,
Thieves
you
can't, or
Yes.
can, or can't. But I can also speak Orcish.
can. Yes, which unfortunately is not the language of ogres.
Orcish. It's the same thing.
Ogre, not orc. ORC.
They're the same.
Oh, dude, we're not getting into a.
Throw up a picture of a orc.
I don't have a picture of an orc. I don't even know why they gave you the language of orc. There's no orcs in this shit. Oh my. The music's about to end.
I'm thinking, man.
I know, I thought it would help. You want to go back to the cave ambience? Ambiance? I can't say that without
What
getting...
other equipment do I have? Do I have leather? Do I have my leather armor?
Yes.
Do I have my thieves' tools?
Yes.
Do I have my tinderbox?
Yes.
Do I have my iron ration?
God save us, but yes, you have your tinderbox.
Hello. Okay. So, I don't know what that gesture was. Okay.
That's an orc. Sorry, I didn't know he was going to go. There's a little option here for random sound effects. I didn't realize that meant that it was randomly going to play them. I have to move some of these out. Go ahead and describe your... Use your words, Owen.
Well, Phil.
Sorry. I really am sorry.
It's now 22 minutes into the event, and I've yet to make a move.
Just like my first date.
Right, let's stop the shenanigans right now.
Totally.
Babies, right. I want...
Yeah, we're not getting this done in 3 hours. Go ahead.
Don't foreshadow. Okay. So, I'm assuming... Well, let's play it safe. Let's wait about an hour and see if he moves direction, so I can see if I can get, a read on his pitter patterns.
You wait for a while, and not too much changes.
So he does not move.
Well,
He just continues to stare front face.
he is in a sentry position. I mean, there are times when, yes, he is not.
But he's not going to look behind him because that would be silly, obviously.
He's appears to be guarding, what with his advantageous position and the gong.
Yes, I know. But he doesn't look behind him.
Not ever once. This area up here, dead end. You can see that, even if it's dark. I'm telling you now, dead end. The only area of interest is this way.
Well, all my strategy is now ruined.
He's not doing some sort of handy little...
He's just standing in one position, looking left
Every
to
so
right.
often picks his nose, but is rather astutely keeping his ogreish eyes on the doorway.
The doorway? Where's the doorway?
Sorry, entryway. You're starting to move you off the screen a little.
Okay, Phil.
Okay,
Can I call you Phil?
for now.
Okay, Phil.
Lord High Dungeon Master always gets you better equipment in the end. No, I'm just kidding. I'd never give you better equipment.
Okay, Lord High Dungeon Master.
Boom, -4 hit points.
Fuck! I'm going to use my ventriloquism.
Ah, I see.
And I'm going to... What's the word I'm looking for? Eject. That's the word I'm looking to...
Project? Project your voice?
Yes, well, I was going to say eject, like my voice comes out of me as an entity and runs across the floor in a giddy state. Can that be done?
It doesn't work that way, but you can project your voice. The spell area, like my little magic wand here, the spell area can affect anywhere. It has quite a range.
Is that just a pen?
No, it's two sticks taped together for purposes I can't explain right now, but is the only thing I have that is pointy.
Okay. Then I would like to project my voice to the opposite end of the cave, where there's no
Up
way
here?
to go. That's something you said. Yes.
The dead end area?
Yes, that exactly.
All right. What voice, what words, what's going to happen? What?
Now I have to say something?
Well, what? You think I'm just going to fill in the lines and sounds? What do you want to... You can sound like anybody you've heard. You can talk like anybody you have heard. Obviously, in this game, your character knowledge, you can sound like a lot of people.
I've heard a troll.
Yes.
So can I just go... Oh, God. Troll voice.
You didn't walk into that one.
Oh, me likey the orcs. That's not the me likey the orcs. I have fetish for orcs. Come over here, big boy.
All right, you use your magical ring, which somehow seems sullied. Oh wait, that's not the magical ring noise. Where's the magical ring noise? There we go. Yes. Oh. Then, from across the cavern, you hear the troll utter his sweet and confusing wants and needs. The ogre, not the orc, immediately responds by hitting the bell, gong, and runs up here. Just give me a little chance, just in case. I'm assuming if you're not saying anything that you're just letting time go by.
I'm not letting time go by. If I want time to go by, Phil, I will say let time pass.
All right, well, then we are in a pause motion.
You can't rush a man. Okay, what I want to do is I want to silently walk over to the other rock where the gong is, and then silently, from that position, giddily skip my way to the exit.
All right. Do you want to use a website, or should I just roll them up here? Do you trust my rolling? No sneakiness involved? Think I'm going to try to do you one over for the sake of my own entertainment?
Yes.
Well.
Let them roll!
Alright, I didn't roll them, I just placed them down. I want to establish what up is, because there seemed to be a problem with perspective. I will go in after I roll them. What's your sneaking skill there?
Oh, thanks for asking, Phil. It is actually...
Uh-oh.
I got moved silently. 65.
65, alright. So you won. 65 or lower. Which die is going to be the tens die?
To red.
Red is tens. 36. You successfully sneak over to the rock. As you're there...
Don't dick me, Phil! Don't dick me, Phil!
3 more orcs come...
You
Ogres! 3 more ogres come rushing out. And when they see their companion over here, they all... Did I say 3? Oh, I thought I had a third. Oh, here he is. They're all scoping that out, making their noises. So they're all very preoccupied over here. Your plan can still take into effect. They can't see you. They obviously... Owen will not stand up. There's some imperfection on the bottom of this motherfucker. There we go. You're imperfect, Owen. I'm sorry.
They always said it makes me special. Durr. So I would like to initiate phase 2 of my plan.
Excellent.
Why are you saying excellent? That makes me freaky.
It makes you freaky? Red still the 10s?
Sure, why not? Don't dick me, dice.
54.
Ooh.
You jauntily skip. Well, I'm going to have to shift the map. This is the part I was fearing. Oh, yeah, no problems there.
See, that's why I thought it was a bad idea.
What? You didn't say that? Did you? I have them scanned. I can go back to the old ways.
Don't know. It's okay.
All right. There you are. As you work away down the narrow passage, you see that it runs only 20 feet, making into an S-shaped curve before leading into a large 35-foot by 40-foot chamber. The chamber seems well lit by a roaring fire to your left.
Thanks for pointing that out. I would have guessed it was a huge pile of stones that I assumed that were coals. Yes.
What is your move?
Now, what is that big, shadowy thing next to said fire, good sir?
Good question. That is a large keg of something.
Well, Phil. First, I want to bathe in said liquids, and then I would like to pour said liquids over the fire, thus extinguishing.
Have we not learned a little lesson as far as just randomly going into things, bags, barrels? Things can go terribly wrong.
I have still not learned, Phil. Let's dive on in.
As you work your way over to the barrel, you did not notice that hiding behind this little wall here, that there was an ogre waiting in ambush. You must make a dexterity roll, Owen. What is your dexterity, by the way?
16.
Is it? I thought it was higher than that. Huh. Alright. Well, you want a 16 or lower. Do you have any particular dice
I
fetish?
just want to say there's a hot-looking troll in the next room. Let's go for red.
Oh, no! That's 20. That is critically bad, just so you know. You get charged from behind, plowed almost sexually into the wall across the way.
Oof!
Suffering 4 points of damage. Waiting for it. Waiting for you to bitch.
Ah!
Okay. So you're now down to 24 hit points. Just want to let you know, because I know you're not going to mark that off on your sheet, that you lost something.
Ah!
As you're stumbling to get up, the ogre gets another free attack while he is making all sorts of noise.
Ah! Ah, leave me alone.
Alright. You get smacked in the arm pretty hard with... Don't worry, this isn't an accurate representation of his weapon. He has a club. And he hits you on the arm.
Ah!
Causing a massive 8 points of damage.
Ah, what is your issue?
What is your move?
Ah! God damn it. Magic missile! Magic missile! Pew, pew.
Do you want to unleash the missiles?
Oh, I want to unleash. I'm gonna go North Korea on this bitch. Do it.
Oh man, I thought I had magic missile noises. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. 3 missiles appear and strike their target for... Oh, that's impressive. 8, 4, and 4. Knocking it back past the doorway, like... Really blew that motherfucker out. He kind of skids across the ground, but he's not dead.
Okay, let me just mark magic missile off my list.
Sure, no problem.
Oh shit, I got knocked ventriloquism off too. God damn it.
Pew, 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 pew.
Let's not get silly noises going on here. We're mature adults. Boobies. So, oh god, is this the entire room? Can I see the more of the room?
There you go. Didn't you see that part?
No.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay, what I want to do, I'm assuming this asshole of a man who has no regard for my pain. I think I got him like a thumb-sized bruise. I'm assuming he's going to be charging at me, which would be a safe assumption, I think. So I would like to run to the entrance, but I want to kick the hot coals in his face.
When you say the entrance, are you referring to where you came in from, or
no, the other
this area?
Yes, that one right there. I want the hot coal to melt one of his eyeballs.
All right, so you want to run past the fire, try to kick some hot coals on there.
On his face, because he's surely going to be charging at me.
Each, don't let this fool you, each square is 5 feet, so it might be thrown off a little by the gigantic images there. He's getting up. There's no guarantee that you're going to be able to accurately kick hot coals into his eyes, but sure, go ahead.
That's going to be the greatest thing if I accomplish this, so let's do it.
All right. Well, you can easily run over to the coals before he gets up. So, yeah, I will go for, let's see, dexterity check -2. So whatever your dexterity is, 16 -2.
You're not putting me down to 14.
Hey, that's pretty good, I think, all things considered. 14.
The injustice of this world.
14 or lower. 14 or lower, and you get hot coals in his general direction. Oh, 7, and you sort of help there. All right. You kick some hot coals as he's getting up, and he roars a little bit. Boy, I should find more orc noises. You kick the coals, which keeps him rather stunned as you make your way.
Keep running!
Over there.
Run!
Alright. Yoink. Transition time. It's transition time. I don't know why I was folding the paper. I could just do this. Now see, it said nothing about a door. Oh, man. Well, I'm assuming it's a unlocked door that you just burst through. Oh, God, where are you?
Loopholes! Sweet!
You bust into this room. You don't have too much time to look around, but you see that there are clearly weapons hanging from the wall. There's a sword, there's a bow, an arrow, some arrows, more than one, a quiver of arrows, and a sack. Quickly, Owen, what do you do?
It's like Battle Royale or the Hunger Games. I'm just going to keep running. I'm running into the forest, man. Run! Run, Forrest. Just go through the doors.
All right, let's see what happens.
Put more enthusiasm behind it, Phil. I'm panicking. Run, man, run!
I have to make sure that the double doors... Oh. Okay, as you get up to the door, you pull on the handles. Nothing seems to be happening. There's a skull on the door that starts speaking. If you seek audience with the mighty
I don't have
Felspell,
time for your shit!
leave your weapons here, and let the arrow lead you right. Suddenly, Troll bursts through the doorway.
Ogre.
And you would be up here. Yes! See, you got me all messed up with your Inquisition before, god damn it. -4 hit points. No.
You can't leave these inconsistencies. People will pick these up.
It's not an inconsistency.
Oh, first he was fighting an orc, then a troll.
I'm putting on creepy what do you do music.
Can I have the western wow, wow, wow?
Sorry, I don't have that particular one loaded up.
So...
The tense moment before Owen possibly gets completely killed right now. Alright, sorry. The official item list is a quiver with an undetermined amount of arrows, a short sword, a spear, a bow, and a large sack. The orc snarls and takes up a defensive position
Okay.
on the side as another ogre appears in the room.
Oh, what? You deck me, Phil. Deck me.
Owen?
Phil.
Oh, okay. Couldn't tell. Something happened with Skype, and I thought this would be a convenient time for him to bail, wouldn't it? Alright, no. It's your first time in the game, you may think.
Well, I had a plan before you threw the other one in there.
Alright, well, sorry. Have to kind of...
I've still got my daggers.
You have your daggers.
Fine. I'm going to brilliantly run, take the spear and the sack.
Sorry. I have to interrupt because it's something I don't think you picked up on before.
I could leave all my weapons.
You can... You are
and then go through the door.
You can throw your knives. They're considered missile weapons.
Where was this?
It's
2 parts ago.
The other stream. That's my answer to all your questions. When you're like, when was this? I have the original streams. Maybe you edited that stuff out. I never paid attention. All the times you're like, oh, why can't... Well, you can do this, Owen. When did this happen? Pay attention, son.
How many daggers do I have? 1?
You have 1 enchanted dagger and 1 normal
It's enchanted now?
It says +2, clearly, on your sheet. Look.
I thought that meant I had 2 daggers.
Yes, well, you had picked up a second one in Tormac's Tower.
God.
Owen, you have 2 daggers. Just letting you know you can throw them. Do whatever you want. I'm not suggesting you throw them, because technically they're not going to do a lot of damage, but I know that I should remind you of that option. Also, infravision.
Well, I want to pick the spear and the bag off the wall, and then I want to go into a cool, 300 style defense posture.
Okay, I'm not bending this at all.
Well, the immersion is ruined.
I can't alter.
Thanks for coming out to the stream, everybody.
I will change your figurine with the armless mech from another game. How's that? How's that for ruining the fantasy?
Still there.
Alright, Owen. What you do next may determine your life or death.
Trust me, I've got this down. So I have the spear and the bag.
Okay, hang on. What plot hole, Cassitu? What plot hole?
In case you're watching this on YouTube, he's referring to a fellow stream viewer. He's calling him out on his fucking idiocy.
Ah, the mech. Okay. Alright, well, sorry.
It just turns out it was all Phil's fault, and he was in immersion.
I'm sorry. I can't help it if Owen wanted to bathe himself in a barrel of undisclosed liquid. Got himself in this situation. Immersion ruiner.
Okay, I want to pick the spear and the bag.
Okay. You get over there to take them down. They have advanced cautiously. And while you don't see any particular... This doorway is open. I should have just cut this out and made it a real doorway. Sorry. You can hear that that's probably a bad way to go.
Okay.
But you can't see because it's an S-curved thing back into the cave. So you have spear and sword. You have
I didn't say sword, I said bag!
Bag, spear and bag, neither of which you are proficient with.
Oh, crap.
I mean,
well,
you've hefted a stick before, but, you know, you've never been trained formally in a spear. But it's got a pointy end, right?
They say that about a lot of things. So, I'm going to throw my spear at the closest ogre with a giant manly grunt.
Okay. For quality. Okay. What is his statistics to see how I alter this roll? Alright. Pull this off. You need your, let's just say, your dexterity. It's going to be half and half. 10 or lower, and you have succeeded in...
What is this bullshit?
You are not proficient in the spear. I am sorry,
You're gonna
but
make me
these are the
cry,
rules.
Phil.
And he is a big target. That's on your side, but you're in a situation.
You should bump it up to 11.
You just cajole me into bumping it up to 11.
Go on, Phil, I'll make it worth your while. Go on. Another shout-out video. Go on, go on. It's good
Describe
for
something epic your character is thinking, and I will bump it up to 11.
Say something epic that my character's thinking.
Yes.
He's having flashbacks of when his mama used to dress him in unicorn panties, and he wants to go back to that. He's got something to live for.
Regression. Good. All right. Fine. 11 or lower, because that was freaky. Ooh, 8. You could have gone without that. Strange divergence.
She likes seeing the horn rise.
You awkwardly throw the spear, and in his attempt to dodge your somewhat clumsy maneuver, he takes it in the leg. Not the knee, but the leg. He's temporarily stunned, but this bad boy is now upon you.
Okay, now I'm going to empty the contents of the bag. Run, jump on the now wounded...
Christ. Sorry, go ahead.
the now wounded ogre. Is that what they are?
Ogres, yes.
Ogres. I'm going to jump on the now wounded ogre, and I'm going to asphyxiate him with the bag.
All right. You empty the bag out as you are being attacked by the clubbed ogre.
Doesn't matter. Because he's got the attention span of a mackerel fish. He just thought, oh, shiny, and he goes for that.
As you're dumping it, most of it apparently is dirt, dust, and ash, which erupts in a kind of billowing cloud, while other little bits that you're not too sure of and not too concerned about at this time fall to the ground. But you've effectively made a little cloud in front of you. Make a normal dexterity check.
16.
4.
16.
You rolled a 4. You're cool.
Okay, good.
You effectively hop out of the way and go to make your run and jump. Will it happen? Normal roll. You don't have any dust in your face. Oh! I just dropped that onto a 20.
That looks like a 10. I'll call shenanigans. Shenanigans!
Sorry, my friend. You jump and ironically hook your foot on the spear that he's been trying to pull out of his leg on the ground while grunting, and gets your boot all hooked up in it, and you're kind of tangled together. This one's sputtering.
Then we shall dance. No, you're too clumsy, my dear. To the left.
This is quite a situation you've gotten yourself in here.
I'm still going to go with my original plan. Put the bag on his head and asphyxiate the motherfucker.
shit just got dark.
I want his last breath savored in that bag so I can take it home and huff it.
Just a reminder about the grunty noises in the S hallway here. You know, the other guys.
They're not coming through, they're fine.
Alright. If you can roll an 8 or lower, or if I can roll an 8 or lower for you, you can untangle yourself quickly. If not, the die will determine how quickly you can get untangled. Okay, no bitching. Cool, I'll just roll. 4? I shouldn't have rolled into the people.
Fuck you, Phil. Fuck you.
Wait, I'm not trying to be adversarial. I'm just confused, that's all.
My character saves the dice roll again.
You managed to deftly, in one swift move, unsheath your dagger, cut your bootlaces, sheath your dagger, tie yourself up, and whip the bag into motion. I need for you to make an intelligence check.
Pretty low, Phil. Pretty low. 14.
14, alright. Oh, that's a 13 in case you can't see. Oh, you lucky son of a bitch.
It's all coming up, Owen.
You managed to get yourself in a position. This guy, by the way, is quickly recovering from his coughing spell. While you sack this guy, this ogre, he's still trying to... He seems to be whimpering more now that you've jostled the spear in his leg from, you know, tripping over it in your jump there. And you slowly get a grip on him, but he's much too strong. You don't think you can hold it there long enough to asphyxiate an ogre.
Well, then just tying it on around his head is good enough for me.
Alright, you do a comical little zip, and he's yelling in ogreish, which sounds like this.
Delightful, Phil. Delightful.
Your move, baby.
Right, get ready for this one. I have no idea what I'm doing. Right, dagger. I have 2 daggers.
Yes.
I'm assuming that he's still a bit dazed, wiping the stardust from his eyes.
A tad. He's recovering.
Well, then I'm going to throw one of my daggers towards said beast and see if I can stun him.
Alright. This one is wearing leather armor much like your own.
That's a good job. I'm going for the nads or for the face.
15 or lower.
You're not going to point off me?
No, I'm not knocking a point off. It's just the fact that he's armored. There's a different scale. Yeah, I'm not going to point off for all intents and purposes.
Ugh.
7. What are you worried about? I hate this red die. Sorry. Again, not adversarial. I'm completely neutral to your death. Your dagger doesn't go... Sorry. Did you... I know you picked 2 locations, but... I don't think that's possible to do either or. Is it?
Just go for the face.
Alright. Well, in that general direction you throw, it does gouge him. Doesn't stick in his face, but it gouges him. Oh, God. On the side. He grasps his face in a very theatrical way. Your dagger.
Is there a sound effect for such things?
There you go. How's that?
Where's the scream?
I did it. I did it myself. There you go.
It's like a whole new game. Okay, so I'm assuming he's stunned.
No, I'm assuming you need to think and act more quickly.
Whoa, whoa, Phil.
Hey, it's combat. Things
Hey,
get a little more
hey.
intense here.
Hey, let's relax for a second. Let's all
Hey.
breathe.
Let's not
Let's all calm down.
I don't know
Right,
if
I'm gonna run to the wall and pick up the sword.
Oops. You're going to... Sorry. That was totally inappropriate. I just wanted to shut the clock off. So wait, you would have run past where he's approaching?
But he should be stunned because I threw a dagger at him. He should be like,
a little bit.
oh god, my face.
I mean, there is a wall here. I don't know how agile you think you are that you could like parkour off the wall or something. Shouldn't have said that. Ooh. So, you just want to make your way for the sword as best as possible.
I'm gonna jump on the ogre and do a belly flop off his shoulders to the floor, and then turn that into a roll, and then dramatically skid.
Did you say
do
a belly flop?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't think that's a good idea. I didn't describe it, but in case you couldn't tell, this is concrete, so just want you to know that. Alright, you are on your way to the sword.
Yes,
no?
yes.
All right.
If I have to, I will run under the bagged, speared ogre's legs. If that helps me survive.
It appears you can make it. He's going to be able to lunge at you. Let's see what happens.
Hooray!
Secret dice roll. Ugh. You make it over to the wall as the ogre apparently makes some sort of battle cry while cursing you.
I'm gonna throw my other dagger towards him.
Alright. I'm just gonna make a roll. Hang on. You might not have the initiative here. Oh god, you do? I mean, yay, you do!
The dice gods are in my favor.
You know what? Why am I even bother rolling them off screen? What does it matter? Oh, that's an 8. That's a perfectly good toss. Haha, good toss. Yeah, I guess you don't need proof when the rolls are in your favor, huh?
No.
Who gives a shit about the dice when they're right?
I'm just gonna call you out every time they're wrong.
Alright. Throw your other dagger. It sticks in to his arm. Oh wait, sound effect. Ooh, that's very dark and echoey. Very not ogre-y. Sorry about that. He takes it to the arm. Doesn't seem to stop him much.
Oh my god, are you okay? Oh man, I didn't mean to hit you in the arm.
It does a little bit of...
Oh man.
Does a little bit of damage to him as he charges you.
Oh, don't tell my mom. Oh god, I'm not supposed to be playing with real stuff.
You definitely duck his first swing at you.
Are you playing without me?
That's just what's going on.
So I've ducked his attack.
Yes. Sorry, that's all I have.
Can I got my sword. Can I stab him in the neck?
Yes. You attempt to plunge upward under his juicy throat, and you get a good beat on and jam your sword right up in there.
I want to lick the blood that drips down from my sword.
Alright, well, he's impaled, but he's still swinging, flailing, if you will. Oh, you want to call that dice. That's a 20, Owen. Red
For what?
die. Not treating you well.
What happened?
That was for his attack on you. His flailing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! When was he attacking me?
In his flailing, I just said, oh god, we need instant replays. You know
Yeah,
what?
I understand that he's flailing, but if I've got a knife through my, if I've got a sword through my neck, I'm going to be flailing too. But I'm going to be flailing to the left and to the right, not in front of me. I'm not going to be like trying to slap him. Get away, get away.
You were like, you stuck that.
I'm not going to be. I'm going to be like my hands are going to be around my neck. And be like,
you wanted to lick the blood from the sword.
Because the blood will run down from the sword. I'm not going to go and lick his neck. I'm not just going to open his neck flap hole up and just suck the blood out. I'm going to let the blood drip down, man.
This is going way off.
Gravity's in my favor.
He strikes you in the leg.
No.
Are you going to be crippled?
I'm not having this.
Oh my god! It's a brutal, death-induced swing. All his last energy was taken up in his massive club swing, causing you a brutal 10 points of damage. So, you're at 14, FYI. And you've fallen over. And he's dead. And he's up, but very limpy and confused because he can't see. He's alternately trying to tear at the bag on the sack on his head and get the damn spear out of his leg.
Well, I'm going to take... I can hear myself. God damn it, Phil.
I changed nothing!
I'm going to... I'm going to take my potion of healing then.
Alright, you would much prefer to be... alright, yeah, sorry. I was going to say that it's kind of a hectic situation to try and...
A hectic situation?
It's not like a video game where it just happens.
It's all coming up, Owen.
Usually,
that org's
you have to be
blinded. The other one's dead and licked the blood off of him. I mean...
Usually, you know, you have to be in a non-combat situation to pull the cork and swig it down without, you know...
I'm on the floor. I could just reach into my bag, pop the cork with my teeth, swig it down, give the middle finger to the...
Stumbling ogre. Oh, I stepped on your vial. I'm not saying that happened. Just, you successfully quaffed down the potion. You know what? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and not roll to see how randomly... but you are restored 10 hit points.
Ha, you stupid ogre.
So you're, oh shit.
Alright, back up. Am I up? I want to acrobatically queef my way into a standing position.
Queef your way? I don't believe I've ever heard that phrase before. Sorry. You queef yourself up mightily into a standing position. There's something else, Owen, that I really feel that you should look at, and that is under your stats for dexterity. See the notes next to it.
+2 to hit roll with missile weapons. That?
Yes. Just pointing that out. Your move.
So, this ogre is stumbling around. He took a spear to the knee. He can't see. His estranged lover's now dead. I'm going to throw my dagger in the left corner.
Wait, what dagger? You've thrown...
I should have two, didn't I?
You threw both of them.
Well, okay, well, I'll throw my... I'm right next to the, my shiz.
Well, it's not yours, but sure, there's stuff there. There's a bow and a...
Well, no, I dropped stuff out from the bag. You said there was stuff in there.
Oh, yes.
Well, I'm just going to pick something randomly and throw it to a corner.
Alright, you reach down without paying much attention, pick up a human skull.
This is gonna... Oh, dick me! I do it! God damn it!
Hurl it, and it cracks against the troll's body.
I didn't want to do it against him.
Wait, where were you throwing it then?
No, I wanted to throw it to the corner.
No, screw you, Owen.
I said to the corner.
Did he say? Did he say corner? People in chat.
They're on my side because they heard me. I said corner.
Oh, God. Alright. You throw his skull into the corner successfully.
Thank you. Even Tudo 3355. He said it more than 3 times.
Minus 2 hit points for everybody.
So surely that would distract the ogre.
Assume nothing!
I'm assuming everything because he's flailing over to me. Surely he's well. What's he doing then, Phil? Come on, Dungeon Master. What's he doing?
He's bonking about. He was not really distracted by the sound. It's like, you know, not like getting hit by something. It's just some random
I'm
sound.
totally sure that he would have.
I'm sure
his head.
that he's randomly over here now. Sorry, let me get the camera in a better position for you to...
Fine, I want to sneak up behind him and sever his spinal cord. Just, jab it in there.
Alright. We'll do this all in one roll. Alright. You make it up behind him, and with your special thiefly knowledge, plunge your knife into the top of where his neck and spine meet. Sure, that sounds good. Soft little area there. A little jammage down. Oh, hang on. That sounds just like that, too. Which is very similar to a knife, but totally different, I assure you. He writhes around in pain and collapses onto the floor. You draw your sword and lick it as you prepare to pull the spine from his body. You still, in your...
Good evening, Clarice.
in your ogre cannibalistic ways, sounds from that direction.
Okay, I want to take the bag off the orc's head.
Okay.
And I would like to take his spine as a souvenir. Put that in the bag, please.
Alright, after some grim work, which sounds like this. You
were just loving it on your end, aren't you? You're just like, yes, I got a reason to use this sound effect.
I'm like, oh, this is perfect.
You are loving it.
That was freaky. So, yes, you have the ogre's spine, and it's in a sack.
Okay, let's examine what other items I threw to the floor out of the sack.
It appears to be mostly bones, skulls, bones, and rocks.
Okay, good. Now, can you read the riddle back to me, please? From the skull on the door.
Sorry, your character already heard. No, all right. It said, if you seek audience with the mighty Fellspell, leave your weapons here, and let the arrow lead you right.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna drop my sword. And is it meaning it literally?
Oh, and
Like
it's a talking skull on the door. I'm not going to tell you its intention. I'm sorry.
But I mean, does he mean it literally? I'm thinking out loud, Phil.
Okay.
Oh.
Think out loud. Let me give you some.
Line. Now, does he mean the quiver, an arrow? Does he mean an arrow like that? Let the arrow guide you, or well, we're gonna find out anyway. Because if an arrow is a weapon, he won't let me through anyway. So let's pick up the bow and the quiver and see if we can go through the door.
You pick up the arrow and the quiver, and you try the door, and it opens easily.
I should also pick up the bow. Before you get, oh, you didn't pick up the bow.
No, I thought you said bow. I thought you said pick up the bow and arrow.
I didn't, but we're gonna, okay, well, we're gonna go through then. We got our bow and arrow and our quiver.
Tell me exactly what you're taking with you. Your dagger's on the ground.
He said not to take anything.
Okay, alright, I just want to make sure.
Well, fine, no, let's take my bag of spine.
Bag of spine and no weapons?
And my bow and what have you.
And arrows. Bow and arrows?
Is that what they're called?
Yes, just making sure. Okay.
I might as well check how many arrows I've got as well.
There are 20 in there. 19 are black, One is white in the Fletching area.
He just came into the wrong neighborhood.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Here we are. Alright. Give me a second while I flatten all this out.
No, you fucked up, man. That's my black guy voice.
Not too shabby, I guess.
No, shit, man.
Nice
Come
hallway.
to the wrong neighborhood, dog. Hey, Slim Jim.
I need
Let's cut this cracker open.
my magical music here. Oh, that's scary. Where's magical? Ooh,
Owen the Tristler.
yes, that's classic, classic Owen role-playing music. The double doors open onto a long hallway, 15 feet wide and 15 feet high. The hallway is illuminated by glowing skulls, similar to those in the antechamber, which never really got described to you because, you know, of the hecticness. So there were glowing skulls in there. The walls, ceiling, and floor are all made of white marble, except for a 5-foot wide strip of black obsidian running down the center of the hall. The strip is inlaid with silver symbols every 15 feet. The first symbol appears to be an arrow pointing straight ahead. The other two symbols appear to be strange hieroglyphics or runes of some type. At the far end of the corridor is a set of double doors adorned with carved skeletons. Oh wait, I think I have some art from the module itself. Oh, there's the hallway. Ooh, skulls. Glowing skulls.
I like my face in that picture. I look terrified.
Yes. Also, let's not
Slightly
forget
aroused.
long nose. Just a reminder.
Don't bring that up. That's not my finest moment. It's now been 1 hour and I've gone through 2 rooms. Okay, so let's follow the arrow ahead, but not too much that we don't impede on the the first hieroglyphic.
Sorry, are you saying you want to advance past the arrow but not towards the second one?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing appears to happen.
Minecraft joke. Mine the obsidian and make a portal. See, that's why I didn't say that. Frickin' phase 1242. It's not funny. Now I look stupid. Can I inspect the hieroglyphic?
Sure. Here, let me help you.
I think I've got a feeling you're gonna dick me now. What is that? Squatting butt cheeks.
Pooper this way.
I'm gonna draw this out in front of me and see if I can make any sense of that. So it's sideways, goes up, has an indentation, and then goes around. Okay. Could be a boot.
Whale tail. Could be a lot of things. Testicles. Owen the Bold in the Tower of Testicles.
Okay, well, let's stand on the testicles.
Naturally.
Is there anything else to do?
Nothing appears to happen as you're standing on the testicles.
Sorry, I'm just cleaning my desk. I spilled water on my character sheet.
That's alright, I got water in my microphone when you were gone.
Okay, nothing happens. Well, let's walk up to the skeletons.
Okay.
Let's see if they can offer some bone-tinglingly good advice.
Sorry. as you get up to this part, something terrible happens.
Ah!
Turns out, this shit was trapped.
No!
The floor breaks away in the middle of the obsidian, dropping you down 15 feet into a large pit. 3d6. This could be very painful.
I should have used my detect magic.
Still can.
Rewind!
Hang on, let me just put the camera back into play.
Rewind!
Ooh, 10 points of damage.
I want my Prince of Persia. Rewind!
Sorry, no dagger. No rewind.
15 feet? That's not very...
Well, you landed awkwardly. Sorry.
Describe it in vivid detail.
You Wait, are you wearing pants?
Yes.
You plummet sideways. You try to twist your body, but you land awkwardly, half on your front, half on your side. Your scabbard gets jammed up into your anus slightly, causing a slight fissure. Good thing you ate all your rations.
Joke's on you! My piles protected me from that.
Yes, so now you're at the bottom of a 15-foot pit. Yeah, not feeling too good. The only area that is still not collapsed is this area up here.
Ah!
You're lucky I didn't put a because I didn't think that would be like having the shotgun sound in here, which would be funny, but
And out of nowhere, I hold up Phil and demand a rewind.
sorry. You blatantly and boldly went forward and bad things happened.
So, I'm on the floor. 15 feet up is the platform.
Correct.
Ah! Bugger. Bugger.
I'm glad I just watched that, because then I'd be like, what the shit is he doing? Suddenly, out of nowhere, mech warrior, stomp. No, alright, come on. No crossovers.
Okay, right.
No crossovers. Whoops.
God damn it, Phil.
No air duster exploding here. No
Okay, well, I would
crossovers.
like to climb up to the door.
Alright. It is rather precarious, even by your thiefly standards.
Of course.
And what is that
16.
there? 60?
Yes, 60.
Alright.
I don't know what you said. What did you say?
You're climbing? Climbing
Oh, no, 94. I was digging myself.
skill? Yeah. Wow, in public. Alright.
Uh,
So this is like an 80.
After I made that Coney film, I just went crazy.
84.
94.
Yeah, I know, but it's 84. I rolled a 44. You're fine.
Oof.
You managed to pull your battered self up into the doorway. Or up into the platform, I should say.
Ah!
And the
I
skulls
hate
go,
skeletons.
"Hey there, sailor." No, they do not.
Hi. Okay, well, let's try and open the door. Let's rustle those jimmies.
Alright. You.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I retract my statement.
Oh, okay. This is like chess. If you take your mouth off the microphone, it's an official move.
I want to detect magic across the door first.
Alright. You cast detect magic from your ring. Oh.
That just sounds like a wind chime.
Well, that's what all magic sounds like. all magic is from wind chimes. The doors don't appear to be glowing, but this entire wall, you notice a little glowing here, and as you turn to look at it, you realize the entire wall itself is glowing.
Shenanigans.
Possibly.
Well, let's just carry on through the door then.
The door appears to be nailed shut.
Hardwood got nailed. Okay.
Oh, Christ. Are you serious?
It's a penis joke. So.
Standing there with your skeleton friends. Let us get some ambience. Spooky now.
You know what? I'm tired of just carrying around a sack, so I would like to make a headpiece with this the spine and just pop it on my head.
You are surprisingly adept at crafting skull, and soon have an ogre tiara is the best you could do.
Fabulous. Fabulous. So, now that I'm pretty, oh god, now I'm thinking out loud, would the white arrow have something to do with anything? You know what, let's wield the white arrow.
Okay. By itself or with the bow?
Just by itself, and see if it does anything magical and wind-chimey.
Well, it depends on if looking like some dude just holding an arrow out makes you look magical. Then you have succeeded, but nothing appears to happen.
I want to touch the head of the arrow to the glowy wall.
It appears to go through the wall.
Well, rub my nipples.
That'll take a dexterity roll.
Let's do it.
If I roll 20, I will make a song about your nipples. Whoo, 12, okay.
It feels so good. Oh, that was awkward because I was actually rubbing them.
So you're in a dungeon, and you've got your arrow through the wall.
It's got one hand holding an arrow through a wall. I've got the other hand rubbing my nipples while I'm wearing a spine orc tiara.
It's like forgotten Alanis Morissette lyrics. I've got one hand with my arrow through the wall, and the other hand fingering my spinal tiara. Makes perfect sense. I know you liked my rendition there.
Beautiful.
That's why I always bring with me my own laugh track. Yes, we're at the halfway marker, I believe. Time-wise.
Halfway mark. I've gone through 3 rooms.
You've managed so far to accrue a lot of damage, I might add.
Okay, well let's put my arrow back into said quiver and gleefully prance through the wall like Hogwarts.
Boop. Whoa-ho-ho. Boop. You're in a hallway just off the side that is not collapsed.
Well, I can't believe it. Oh.
A little further back there. The illusionary wall opens into a 5-foot wide corridor, illuminated by 2 more of the familiar glowing skulls. The corridor ends behind you. A black door stands ahead of you. No hinges or handles are visible on the door, but occasional ripples flow across its glistening surface.
You fucked that one up.
Well, service! Still hungry.
I want them to run face first into the black abyss.
Okay. Blut! You get stuck in. There's an odd sensation as mud or pudding-like consistency starts to adhere to your orifices and try to invade them. You're slowly suffocating.
Brilliant.
I don't have a sound for that. Wait! Hey, that works out for this, too! I'll give you some time to think. Good job. Were you not expecting to?
I got.
Didn't write this, you know.
Oh, nothing like coughing to stop me laughing.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and you're getting old, man. Even I don't sound like that.
Oh, it's just that I'm like Ricky Gervais. I gotta get all the air out of me or else I burst.
I hope that makes me more of a merchant than a Pilkington. Just for the record.
Do we need them? Well, fuck this then. This is the part where we do monkey news. Alright. 2 monkeys. Cheeky little fella.
Oh, it's a fucking monkey nose! Alright. Straying.
I'm horribly suffocating over here.
Yes, okay. If you're just tuning in, Owen launched himself face first into a rippling surface posing as a door and is slowly being suffocated by some mud or globular type substance.
Okay, I want to back up like I'm startled.
Alright, you're really stuck in there. What's your strength?
99.
Make me look myself. Find your strength is 15. That's unusually high for a thief. Red die or yeah.
The red die's been good to me.
The red die has been good to you. And it still is. That's an 8. You managed to pull most of your torso and head free, but your arm, the one with the ring hand and not the important... Sorry, the spell ring. Let me call it what it is. It's still kind of sucked in there.
Is this like reverse birth?
Reversed what?
Reverse birth.
Oh. Well, no, since you weren't fully plunged into it.
Okay, well, I would like to get my hand out of the goo, obviously.
Alright.
Alright.
It's alright. Sometimes these things take multiple rolls. Gotta give some room for mistakes to happen!
Such as that!
In an effort to get your arm, you're pulling, you're jerking, and now it's gone all the way up to your elbow, and you can feel your fingers. There's a really hot burning sensation going on.
Bugger. Bugger.
You are -1 hit point.
Oh!
Yeah, so far, so good.
Bugger. Okay, I want to try again. I've got to get my elbow.
Alright, you managed to yank your arm out, but you notice that your fingertips have all been singed rather painfully, quite possibly affecting any of skills that might require your thiefly usage.
I'm ambidextrous, it doesn't matter.
I see. Was that
Fuck
on?
you, Phil!
Page 1. No, nothing. Alright. After you pull your hand out, Oh, what is it with this guy and talking doors? There's a mouth and ears that form on the surface. State your name so that I may announce your entrance to all within the outer sanctum of Fellspell. I will let no one enter without announcing his name.
Nobody.
The door opens silently. Wow, I shit you not, man. It says it right there. That's the only answer. Anything else you would have answered. It would have yelled it out. But nobody is like the password to get through.
Fuck this! I've become the dungeon role-playing genius!
I didn't write this, man!
GG, everybody! GG Panda, GG Loner777, GG Super Saxo, GG QBC1234, GG!
If Eric should... I'll scan it later. But if Eric, aka Owen, should happen to reply that his name is no one, the door opens silently and shuts silently behind him after he passes. It says it there. I'm just not waiting for it to focus.
And here I was, thought I was being a smartass because he's going to announce nobody has entered.
See? Harsh but fair, I like to think. Alright. Let us...
Are you impressed? I'm impressed.
Well, I was more impressed until you told me your reasoning behind it. Oh, no. Alright. Hey, it's a good thing, right? This is a momentous moment. Just like to point out there's doors in this room. Okay.
Oh, and he insults me.
I know, right on the heels of your epic discovery. Alright. So there you are with... This is you back here, whilst I read the description. And you know what? I want something a little different than... Oh, not that different. Where's that cave? Oh, I think this might work. You are in a large room, 40 feet long by 25 feet wide. A door stands in the center of the walls to your left and right. Curtains hang along the walls to your immediate left and right, standing out from the walls at a distance of about 2 feet. Directly across the room stands a man dressed in a long black robe adorned with a gray crescent moon. He stands on a stone platform with his back to you, totally preoccupied with the runes he is painting on the back wall of the room. As you watch him, he finishes painting one row of runes and begins painting another row directly below them. Oh, in-game image. Hang on. I'll share. It's a shame things are drawn so goofily on the map because the module art is really quite well done. Runes, baby. Runes.
Escape.
Oh no, the camera fucked up and is doing that half sideways shit again.
We're now having technical difficulties. If you would like to leave the theatre,
hang on. There
please grab yourself some food, some drink.
And if I start it up again, everything should be alright.
Please also go to the toilet, and we resume normal viewing in a minute. I don't know what. And we're back.
Do we have the screen back up? Can somebody confirm?
I can confirm.
Excellent. Can you confirm this? Well,
waiting for Skype delay, and you're fingering the crab yet again.
So, there is a man. He doesn't have a staff. There's a lot of miniatures to go through. I just picked some.
Yeah, is he old? Yeah.
Did you see the picture? He doesn't appear very old. Middle age. And I figured the air, because the air feels good.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to hide behind the curtains and shimmy my way to one of the doors concealed by the curtains.
How convenient, eh?
Yeah.
Which,
Do you like my old man voice?
It's not too shabby, Owen. Not too shabby. What door?
Jim, is that you?
Owen, where's all this music coming from?
I think you're dying, Bob.
Oh, shit. Which door?
I'm
Which
taking your
door?
good dentures when you die.
Huh, I don't have good dentures.
What, which door?
Oh. Sorry, I just threw a pen at my face.
Alright, then my work here is done.
That little girly scream is my girly scream for all things that happen. Ah, go away. Okay, I want to go to the left door.
Left door. Choosing the left door. No
To the
chance
left, to
of
the
taking
left.
that back. Move your way over to the left door. You notice, since you can occasionally peek out, that he has done 4 lines of whatever runes he is putting up there. You forgive me a moment, I have to check the master map. Double check.
Okay, are you going back into game mode?
Possibly I have to mute my mic briefly because I don't want you to hear this massive fart that's about to occur. Oh, he doesn't have any daggers.
I want to go through the left door, please.
Yes, you're at the left door. I don't know if
I
you
want
can
to go
see
through it.
It appears to be locked.
What is a thief to do?
Oh, in these situations with burnt fingertips, I can only fathom what you might do.
Good job, I might be ambidextrous or whatever I said I was.
One of them shits.
I'm going to pick lock.
At minus 10%.
What do you mean minus 10%?
Minus 10? You need both your hands to pick.
No, I don't. I use my mouth.
It's a bit sore from all that blood licking. 55.
Got my red wings, though.
55, Owen. I almost called you Eric, which is technically the character name here. Oh, no. After your first attempt, which makes a little bit of noise, it doesn't appear that you can open this door. The man appears to have drawn his 5th line of sigils or runes.
Okay, I want to go back to the entrance door under the curtains and go through the curtains again to the right. What?
I was just messing around.
What?
You're to the right side. And why won't you stand up? Alright. This door
I want to rustle some jimmies.
also appears to be locked. Wizard seems to be, well, I'm calling him a wizard because he looks like one. Seems to be writing much faster.
I want to pick lock on said door.
Oh, you were so lucky then, whatever. That is 12. The lock is picked, and it looks like the man is finishing up his work.
Well, let's go through the door then.
Alright.
Fuck you, wizard!
There is no map for this, apparently. They thought such a small thing would not be worth it.
Ain't that the truth? Oh.
Can't get to the sound effects flipping pages. You are in a 5-foot wide by 20-foot long corridor, which is illuminated by the familiar glowing skulls. A plain door stands at the far end of the corridor. A plain door. You don't hear that much, huh? You okay? Owen?
Sorry, I'm just drawing a 3D representation of that room for my own amusement. Okay. Can I go through the door? I know it's a crazy idea.
It does have a handle, if that's what you're asking, yes. It does appear you can go through the door.
A door with a handle.
What crazy magical world are we living in?
Break the immersion, Phil. God, bring in the mechs.
The security pad beeps and alerts you that there's an intruder.
Okay, I want to see if I can hear noise.
Oh, Owen, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud. I'm not even going to roll to see if you hear the noise or not. But yes, you do hear a man muttering unfamiliar words. Oh, this is a great day. This makes it all worth it. All previous streams, all the weird shit. All because you listened at the door.
I've done 2 things right in this.
This might end today.
Don't count on it. In before shit's pants.
It's a terrible moniker. Yes, so you hear...
Oh, it's Mr. Fox, my psychiatrist. Just burst on through.
Well, hello there. It's very good to see you in this imaginary world. No, all right. Sorry, you didn't see before when I was saying, no crossovers.
Oh.
Yeah, see? You have to edit that out. Oh, I missed some art. No, it's just you with a normal nose.
Okay.
Would you like some thinking music?
And there I saw him. Phil emerged from the ocean with his long locks of hair. He was wearing nothing but a small rag.
Well, we all know how oh, God. If I start calling you Eric, I am so sorry.
I would be royally offended.
Well, not only would that be weird for the offense, but that means I have blurred the line between fantasy and reality, and I'm now associating you with this character in the book.
He said it! Oh, that's an inside joke that nobody's going to get.
But the words are true. I assure you what I said.
Okay.
Bye, Panda. Didn't realize. Oh, see? That's why we need to learn the chat.
Panda left.
Leaving.
What an asshole.
Chaos will now reign.
Okay, so I can hear noise. I can hear a noise behind the door.
Yes.
Now, can I move silently? Well, silently as best I can. Open the door and see if I can remain as quiet so I can scope out the room.
You can do that in a move silently roll.
Well, that's exactly what I want to do. 65. I'm going to cough.
Oh my goodness. 64. Just made it. That is some fine dice rolling, Lou. The door opens into a 15-foot wide by 20-foot long room. At the far end of the room, a young man sits facing you. He is reading from a large tome and doesn't appear to notice you. The only other items in the room are a bed of straw, a small cabinet, a bookcase, and an astrological chart hanging on the walls behind the man.
This room seems familiar for some reason.
Were you once bedded down here against your will?
I don't know.
Don't make me try my Owen voice.
Do it.
No! Don't you dare make me do it! Sorry. I'll spring it on you later. Did I mention I lost you for like 5 viewers since you wanted to take it?
Okay, so there's a... I am going... Now, does this individual who's reading some sort of medieval pornography, does he look like a threat?
He looks like a pansy student of magic, based off of robes and such.
I want to get my bow and a black arrow, and I want to fire at his face.
Classic Owen, people. Classic.
And he's back! You thought he was doing well. Wait until you see this blunder.
Alright, well, You definitely... excuse me. You definitely have the element of surprise, so you...
And I have
Missile
plus
weapon
2 hit
adjustments.
roll with missile weapons.
The only thing that will screw this up, Owen, is if I roll a 20.
Well, good job you're not going to.
Am I going to use the red die?
Sure.
8. Very anticlimactic. Walk right into his eye socket. He leans over a little back from the force, but eventually falls forward, jamming the shaft further into his brain, spreading blood all over the table. One shot, head kill.
Monster kill. Ill. Okay, I want to rest because that was far too exciting.
You take a seat on a nice straw bed that doesn't appear to have any seminal fluids on it.
Not yet, anyway.
Give it some time, people. Darn, I wish they didn't draw him in there. Well, I guess he's slumped forward. I'll put this red die here.
Okay, well, I think I should go and investigate who I just killed for no reason.
He seems to be completely unremarkable and very young man. A little bit younger than yourself.
I killed a child?
Not a child. Sorry.
I mean, oh, good.
More of a teen, yeah.
Yeah.
Stats.
Holy crap! I just remembered. We haven't told anybody what my objective is.
Oh yeah, the Staff of Fazelwood.
2 hours into the stream, you finally know what the goal is.
Well, I'm sure they knew you were doing something. Yes, you were looking for the Staff of Fazelwood so that Tormak, the magician who has an enchanted ring on you that would do dirty, nasty things to you, should you not return with the staff.
Yes, I do, Neelat. Okay, so he's an unremarkable soul. I would like to undress him and lay him in a demonic position on the straw bed.
Okay. I don't have anything to really represent a demonic position. Sorry, in the chat, Neelat. So Owen needs to get a firm grip on the wizard's hard staff. Yeah. That's how we work it.
Okay, I should also probably take the arrow out of his eye. Because then that would just look like an accident then. He just, like, fell over.
Accidentally had a large portion of his ocular area penetrated with the shaft. Well, that was the pull-out sound. I didn't want to use the splatter noise again. Not for an arrow shaft.
That's what the pull-out sound was. Oh!
The pull-out sound is technically... Because if you're doing it from behind, she's like, oh, did you... No, you're going to have to cut this all out, I should say.
Staying in. Gonna make a baby. Okay. So I'm going to examine what was on his desk. I should also put the bloody arrow into my quiver. Just in case.
Your arrow has been quivered. You search around the desk, and most of it is stuff you cannot understand. You recognize the scribblings, the writings, as magical runes, but nothing that you know what you could do with.
If only I had somebody who could decipher such messages.
I don't know what to tell you, man. But
Perform CPR on body.
after a thorough search, you find nothing of interest in the desk, and... he wants to call it CPR, but we know what he wants to do. Alright. Not standing you up till you move.
I want to stick my iron rations up his ass.
No, that's where they come out.
Is that how it... Oh, I've been doing it the wrong way. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba. I've always been sticking stuff up there.
And eating those suppositories. Your ass backwards.
Oh.
Thank you.
So, are my rations firmly up his arse?
They are firmly up his ass, yes.
Okay. I want to gently nibble some rations out.
You're going to eat him out? Sorry, eat the rations out.
Well, I don't want to get my hands dirty.
You have to make a constitution check, or you will violently throw up.
13. Plus 1 HP per hit die.
It's just 13.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I rolled an 18. You vomit all over his anus, your iron rations, and the clean straw.
Okay, let's just wipe my mouth with some clean straw. And not go there again.
Ugh. I guess, sorry, I have to say I feel bad for the people that are really into role-playing, but they're just like, oh man, I gotta go to school, I gotta go to bed. Owen's licking iron rations out the ass of a dead person. Goodbye, fair people.
I don't see them coming up with anything better.
Technically, they shouldn't be coming up with anything. Oh well.
Okay, I've got to clear my throat. I'm going all fuzzy and crazy.
Let me clear my throat.
No, my name's Phil.
Hello, I'm Owen. We're here to entertain you. Arse. God.
My name's Phil and I play with puppets. My name's Phil and I play with puppets on the internet. I claim I have a wife, but nobody's seen her.
Just screaming children in the background. That could be anything.
Shit, they're coming on to me. Okay. I'm going to look at the picture. I believe there was some sort of
It's an
picture.
astrological chart.
Okay, let's look at the chart.
Ah, you feel embiggened that there's such a wide universe out there where anything could happen. Nothing stands out, though.
Okay, let's look at the bookshelf, and if that's got nothing there, let's look at the mini cupboard.
You've done as good a thiefly check as you can on this room, and you find nothing that you would find anything. You don't find anything of any particular value or interest in your particular mission.
Okay, well, I want to take that crazy man's scribbles of those crazy runes.
Okay. Acquired.
I just want to... they may come in useful, maybe, one day.
Perhaps.
Okay. Can I call, like, the game a hint line?
No, I don't think you've explored all avenues.
Well, isn't that just foreboding?
Could
I guess I should check through the wizard's clothes, or... I guess that would be a good idea.
a few coppers, but nothing.
Then it's been worth it.
Mission accomplished. Fuck the staff. I'm rich. Coppers.
I think I'm going to take some straw as well.
Okay. Noted. Oh dear. Door's open. My imaginary wife is home. Hang on, I gotta shut the door.
Whoa, what happened? What? Well, what's going on? Whoa. I'm scared. He sort of cut out. Oh, his wife's home. Wow.
Sorry, I know nobody will believe me, but she was at Chuck E. Cheese with our son because it's been raining. Can't really go outside. I sent her with a fox. I don't know if she took any pictures because she's not down with that. Anyway, there is nothing of apparent interest in this room. You have some straw. You have your lovely tiara. You have your writings, your bow, and your arrows.
There's nothing of interest in the room. There's nothing of interest on him.
I can safely say as an honest and true dungeon master that there is nothing of interest in this room.
Then I want to exit, my fair maiden.
Lick up some of the vomit. Okay.
Taste the Toblerone.
You are back out. Here, I'm assuming you went through the... Well, you're in the hallway, but this would be where you would eventually end out. But for now, you're in the hallway.
And that's it. There's no man. There he is.
He appears to be finished with his writings and is standing there looking thoughtfully at them.
Okay, I want to equip my bow and load the same arrow that I used to kill that peasant just not a moment ago. And I want to...
Grim.
It's not grim. And I just want to sort of X-ray sniper shot him and explode his testicles.
From that distance, are you not
Like the
moving?
damn Nazi he is.
Are you,
No, okay, so what... Yeah, okay, you make a good point. I shall move silently to a better position.
Alright. I shouldn't have made a point.
65%.
Red dies, tens die.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I don't know if that's 0 or 100. Nah. You're behind him safely. Pretty sure that's 0.
Okay.
Somebody will get me later, I'm sure. Alright, you are in.
Now I want to headshot that mother beeper.
Alright. You let loose your arrow, but to ricochet boink from this area.
What?
It ricochets a few feet from its target.
What?
Clatters against the wall to your left.
What?
Left.
You didn't roll for a hit.
I know, because I knew what was going to happen.
Try again.
You draw another arrow, knock it, pull it back. Pong. Plunk. Against some sort of invisible barrier that's right here.
Okay, move silently and pick up the arrows and unwield the bow so it looks like nothing happened.
Yeah, alright. Back to your original position. I just rolled 2 moves silently, so you have your arrows and are safely at this location again. Stand.
I'm going to alter myself
Okay.
into the dead peasant that I shoved my iron rations into.
Alright.
Hopefully I won't be as constipated. Humor.
You magically turn yourself into the opposite sex. No. You now look like the man you briefly saw and then mutilated. You try the best that you can to not have the kind of arrow hole going out, but you think you got it. You look like that young kid.
Well, I saw him before he died anyway, so...
Oh wait, sorry, you're referring to the peasant from the man's tower from the previous adventure?
No, I'm talking about the wizard.
The wizard, yeah, okay.
Wait. Yeah, are we confused?
Yeah. So, yeah, the one who just shot through the eye with an arrow. Okay. You look like him now.
Oi, governor!
No response. He seems to be studying his runes.
Walk up to him. Oi, governor!
Alright, you bump into said wall. Still no response.
Jiminy Cricket! Oi, governor!
Keep going. Maybe you'll come across some magic words. No.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing. Tra-la-la.
Okay, can I go around him? Can I see if it's the left or the right? If there's the invisible all around him, or is it just from one direction?
You are directly behind him. He does not appear to notice you at all.
I want to whisper sweet nothings in his ear.
Nothing appears to happen with him, but your pantaloons seem to be stretched a little tighter now.
Ladies. I want to... Oh god, how can I do this? I'm going to take the diplomatic approach. Okay. I don't want to... Gotta be nice to him. So... Smash his face against the wall!
You put your hand up on the back of his head, ready to thrust all this force behind it. As soon as you touch him, he disappears. There's nothing but a wall of ruins before you.
Gross. Disappearing man dust. Okay, well I'm gonna study his runes. His runes.
As you're looking at them, trying to figure out where you might have seen them before, you feel a bit of a burning sensation. Suddenly, you are blind. Trying to represent that in the images. There we go. You can no longer see the map. You hear nothing different, you smell nothing different.
Yeah, thank goodness I got a long nose to smell.
Yes.
So I'm just blind?
Sorry. Here, let me make it more magical for you. You're blind, bitch!
You've got stage 4 ass cancer, bitch. You would be a great doctor.
I could take any bad news if they play those chimes.
I'm blind? Why am I blind?
I don't... Well, I'm not sure if it was from your sexual activities or staring at the runes. They happen so close together.
Okay, shall I not look at the wall?
Yeah, I mean, you're spinning around like, I can't see. You're bumping into the invisible wall that was behind you. You're pretty blind. Bereft of sight.
Then... but it was only my altered self that was blind. If I revert back to my normal self, my eyesight should come back.
Your character knowledge is such that you know that will not be the case, and I'd hate for you to cancel your spell early.
So I'm just gonna sit here and just pretend like I'm Helen Keller.
Hang on.
There. So I'm just gonna sit here and just pretend like I'm Helen Keller.
Hang on. Nothing seems to be wearing off.
Oh God, what am I gonna do?
It's a situation, that is for sure.
This situation? I just lifted up my shirt and pointed to me.
That's the end of the nipples.
Oh. I'm at a loss. I didn't expect to be blind.
Well, just treat your character as if you, Owen, the human from Earth, assumption made there, were blind. And
Call up my local council and get some benefits.
Free gold here. Get your gold.
My eyes. Bugger. Bugger.
Right.
It's still funny.
Fortunately for you, it does appear to be lessening. That
Jesus.
a warm glow, a fuzzy glow that indicates your vision could be returning.
Ah! I read an Elder Scroll. Ah! I'm just gonna keep flailing around until something happens.
Alright, you're flailing around, your vision is clearing, you bonk into a wall rather hard, reducing your 14 hit points down to 12 hit points. But eventually, your vision is almost fully clear, but you can see things. I'm half tempted to blur up the camera, but don't feel like smudging that up. And you are on the ground there. However, in the area where the runes were, now just appears to be a darkened area, much like this darkened area where you popped in from. A doorway, perhaps?
Then let's run face first into it. What's the worst that can happen? No.
Boom into the invisible wall. No, you avoid the invisible wall. Charge through. Let's see, why do they make it not a door on both ends? Oh my god, this map is full of stuff, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, get ready, people. Half an hour is not going to cover this.
Ooh, wow, I almost forgot. I like put the module away. Like, he's blind, I can put this book down now. The area opens into a room 25 feet wide by 30 feet long. The items in this room, clockwise, from your left, are a wooden workbench, a carpet mounted on the wall, a cabinet, a mirror, a broom, a bookcase holding numerous volumes, a desk and chair, a bed with pillows, a sword and shield, a chest, a tapestry, a painting, and an elephant's foot made into a receptacle for several wooden staves.
Holy shit! A broom! Let's clean the floor!
Oh, I don't have any whistle while you work stuff.
No, I just gonna sweat. No.
You've noticed that it's remarkably tidy in here.
Well, if I've done anything today... This is fantasy, because I would never clean. But if I've done anything today, at least I've kept the floor clean. And that in itself is a triumph. I'm going to go over to the chest now, I think. I think I've earned my pay for such labour.
It is locked.
Oh, what the hell am I going to do? Oh.
Start over. Nice.
If I just pick remove traps, will it look for traps?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember I sent you a revised that the remove Find. It should be find and remove traps, not just remove traps.
Well, good job, Phil.
What? I have a picture, and I have an email. Well, not an email, but I have the time the message was sent on Facebook. If you'd like me to waste all that time, sir.
Find / remove. Okay, let's see if we can find any traps across the chest.
All right. Is this music giving you the feel that things have went from humorous to possibly deadly? As far as you can tell, there are no traps on his chest.
Why are you rolling the die?
Because I had to roll for find traps to see if you found any.
No, I thought that was something horrible coming my way.
You should always think that, I think.
I'm gonna pick lock.
You're pretty sure that you've done the mechanism right, but it does not appear to be unlocked.
Oh, this music's scaring me. Put something fun on.
Never! Yeah, it will help you think.
Okay, that's putting me in a more relaxed state. A more daring. Ah!
Sorry, just throwing you off.
Okay, let's have a look at the staffs. Why not? Let's see what these wooden staffs behold.
They all appear to be made of wood. Some are quite well crafted. Others appear to be quite plain. Staff of nipples. +3 against Owen's nipples.
That's a big weakness.
It's your Achilles nipple?
Okay, I want to pour all the staffs out.
They clatter onto the ground, which would be, if I had a handful of pencils, I would totally immerse myself in that.
Like this?
Oh,
Like this?
it's a powerful effect you have going on there. Aha, you're now a live-action role-player, nerd.
Ah! Fuck! I feel baited into this. Somebody get Chris Hansen to catch a role player.
Is this to say that I'm the masturbator?
Where's the laugh track when you need it?
I know, well, I was legitimately asking that question, not trying to perpetrate the joke.
Oh, you are. Okay. I'm going to jump into the elephant's boot, and I'm going to jump around in the boot and pretend I'm something from Mario.
Okay. Actually have a specific tune for that.
What?
No, really. I was fully expecting this to happen, so, yeah. Sorry. Yes, you are humorously, I might add, painfully clumping around in what is most likely a real hollowed out elephant's foot. Elephant. I wish I had something to represent that on the map. I don't, so I'll just knock you around a little bit here.
You're so rough.
And there's stabs all over the floor, so you don't want to trip on them.
Okay. What's the thing in the middle? Yeah.
It's just some crazy little magical drawing on the ground. Does not seem to bear any things that you can understand outside the compass points.
Okay, let's kick some pillows around. Let's see if there's a diary
Ooh, careful
under the
now.
pillows.
Let's not get too violent, Owen.
I'm sorry, you just unleashed a beast.
Pillow fight. Sorry. You move some pillows around with your foot, hence the term kicking, and you've just disrupted an otherwise tidy area.
Get the broom out then. Let's start sweeping. No, I don't want.
You wouldn't sweep a pillow, would you?
You wouldn't sweep a pillow. You wouldn't shit in your grandma's head. Okay, so the pillows hold no diaries. The staffs, they do nothing.
Well,
The chest does not open.
it's a lot going on there, Ron.
Can let's examine what's on his desk next to the sword.
Things about the comings and goings of troops from lands afar, and notes about magical items and supplies and things like that. A couple more coppers.
Yeah, take them.
Of course. Of course.
Trying to build up my retirement fund here.
The Build a New House fund.
Now I got that ring, that other, not the magical ring, the other ring on my finger.
Yes.
Does it hold some entity in there tracking my progress?
Yes. The your buddy, the aerial servant.
Can I talk to him?
Yes, but he's very disappointed. He's suffering from a case of meeting somebody famous and then finding out that he's nothing but a peasant butcher.
Well, that's life. Get over it.
He's not too happy. He wants to be free, and he knows there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, it's a great sob story, but that doesn't help me. I don't care about him. It's all about me, isn't it? Oh, I'm trapped here. Oh,
You have
shut
12
up.
hit points. For every question you ask him, he will cause you pain. You will be reduced 2 hit points. And it's not guaranteed that he knows everything. I mean, he isn't of this world, but he's been around it for a long time.
Well, surely, if I was to ask trivial questions, that would guarantee a knock of 2 hits. But if I were to ask such a genuine question, is that not worth merit of no hit?
He is pretty much assured that you sacks of flesh are all the same, and his offer stands as it is.
Alright, listen here, faggot. Alright. I will get you.
It's minus 2 hit points. No.
I will help set you free. If you do not.
How? How will you do that?
I've got connections.
That you burn.
Have you not seen my connections? I will help set you free.
I've seen you connect some iron rations to some dude's anus. I've seen you plunge me into a weird wall, almost get me burn off.
I went face first, so don't even give me that. Let me finish. I will help set you free if you get rid of the penalty for asking you questions. I'm your only chance. I'm the little bit of hope you've got left, because if I die, who's going to give you that offer again?
Owen, your attempts are beautiful to behold, but you don't know what you're talking about. If you die, the ring will simply be transported back to...
I know that, but then how are you going to get out? That's my point exactly.
I will get out by serving Tormac. I know that there is nothing you can do for me. Tell me what you will do.
Whoa. A good poker player doesn't reveal his hand.
Especially if there's a ring on it.
Look. You put this ring on me. That technically means we're married. Okay?
The entities.
I will promise. I promise. I will get you out. If you answer my questions without hurting me.
No accord, thief. No accord.
Alright, listen here, cunt.
Ooh! Ooh! -3 hit points now.
Sorry, I'm talking about that horrible drawing on the floor. It looked like something.
Okay. These terms seem pretty finite.
Look. How about this? You help me. You don't hurt me. The quicker we get through this goddamn place, the sooner you can get rid of me. Yeah?
Part of me agrees with you. The other part of me knows that Felstaff, whatever the hell the wizard's name is, he'll be home soon, and he'll kill you, and I'll be home quicker that way.
But you'll also be trapped.
Yeah, well, I've seen you fight wizards, Master Thief. I'm not impressed. I'm not convinced.
I've grown up since then! I've done 2 things right! 2 more than previous!
No, Felspell, yes.
Okay, look, okay. Let's be... How about just 1 point of damage, okay?
You disappoint me, Master Thief.
Hey.
So many ways. The only way to help me
my
is through
parents
your
said the
pain.
same thing, and if that doesn't hurt me, your disappointment's not going to hurt me either.
Your finger burns.
Yes?
Just letting you know.
So, how about that? 1 point of damage per 1 question.
No accord, Master Thief, no accord.
Okay. How about this? I'm going to hold the staff ransom when I get it. And I'm not going to let him take the staff unless he promises to kill you, asshole. Unless. No damage per question.
You have no idea how the magic in this ring works. Do whatever you want.
I don't, but the person who put you in this ring does.
What a remarkably confusing threat.
It's very simple. I'm just going to hold back what he wants. He can get it if he kills you.
Again, Felspell will be here soon. You'll die. The ring will go back. I am just as screwed either way.
No, you're not.
Drop your pantaloons.
It's like dealing with a child.
You dealt to a child? Oh, I'm glad this is being recorded.
Look, do you like sweets? Do you like ice cream?
We all know you wouldn't give any of that up.
How about some iron rations? Do you want some of them?
Yummy iron rations.
Okay, well, how about this?
Owen, Master Thief, there is nothing you
No,
can offer
no. If you want to, no. You don't go up to a car dealership and just
What
take
is a
his
car
word.
dealership?
Listen, you don't just go up to a car dealership and take his word that it's a good
Horse
car. I've got to
dealership.
test drive the car first.
Horse
I want
dealership,
a free
man.
1 question.
Horse dealership, not car dealership.
What's a horse? Madness.
It's how you pronounce. Alright, I'm not gonna go there. No,
You know,
no deals.
you've always got to test drive. I want 1 free question.
Sorry, no deals.
I have a family to feed.
I can give you some free advice.
Do it.
I don't know how many times I've said Felspell will be home soon, but I wouldn't
Oh,
waste
I
so
don't
much-
care about that.
Okay. Wouldn't waste too much time talking to me. If you thought Tormak was something else.
Fine. I will
Tormak's
take the
afraid
hit.
of
Is
Felspell.
those staffs on the floor what he is looking for?
All sorts of pain shoots up your body as you lose 2 hits.
Oh, I'm a masochist. I like it.
And you get no answer. Ha! Just pulling your leg. None of those staffs are the ones that you seek.
Okay, well, you're an asshole. Let that be known right now.
12 hit points remaining.
Okay, so the chest. What's up with the chest? The chest doesn't open.
Is that a question to the entity?
Okay, how about this? If you answer my question correctly, you could take 4 hit points away. If you answer it wrongly, I gain 4. How about that?
No accord. I have no power to heal, only harm.
So, you're like Chris Brown.
That was kind of a stretch, sir, but I guess that has to get a little...
Hey! Because he beats women!
And not in games.
Alright. How about this?
How about what?
I take the ring off, set it on the floor.
You cannot remove the ring.
How about I chop my finger off with the ring on?
You don't have any knives.
How about... I got the sword over there. I'll just use that.
Alright. You clamber over the bed, and when you grab the sword, it mysteriously and magically turns into a staff.
I meant to do that.
It looks like quite a lot of time was spent etching this staff with runes.
Yeah, well, didn't I showed you, dick.
Good job, Owen, Master Thief. Owen,
Now
Master
what?
the Thief. Good job, Owen the Master Thief.
Now what happens?
I suppose you should try and get out of here alive.
There's no teleportation?
Not from in here. This is Fell
What do you mean
Spells.
not from within here?
This is Fell Spells. Hey! This is Fell Spells' inner sanctum.
Rules. Fine. Let's exit through said door.
Might have to switch back to scan mode. Oh, well, wrong room.
This is a bit awkward. Hello to all in the chat. I'm reading.
Sorry, I will switch back.
I'm reading your messages.
We don't need no stinking lies.
Ghosts.
Is it safe to assume that you're just going to backtrack as far as you can until things appear like they might not be safe to do so?
Well, I was going to go through the left door, the door that wouldn't open, because now I've got the staff. Oh! Sorcery is that? Now I've got the staff. Maybe that door will open.
You work your way over to the door, and you do everything you've ever seen a wizard do with the staff, and then some. But it does not appear to help you open the door.
Okay, well, let's just backtrack until it's not safe to do so.
Alright, you work your way backwards. Magical hallway. You manage to worm your way around to where the floor did not collapse. To make your way, because it looked like this. Whoa! And why am I going forward, but not backwards? Ah, and you're in this area with the 2 dead ogres on the floor, and knowing that beyond the doorway there are some, things left unfinished.
Well, is it safe now? Can I teleport away?
You try. Nothing appears to happen.
Well, there's only one ogre left.
Is there now?
What do you mean, is there now?
If that's what your count is, that's fine by me.
So there's one that rang the gong. He went over to the corner. And then 3 more, so there's 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maths. Sorry.
Lol, JK, I knew there was two all along. I was just trying to trick you so I could only deal with one.
Spells low. Hit points very low.
What is the knock again?
That is for opening locks and things, stuck doorways.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Problem, sir?
Can I go all the way back into his room and knock on the chest?
As the servant reminded you, there is a, your goal is to get in and get out, but sure, you can...
Oh no, I want to win. I want to win something good. Oh.
Do what you will. It's an open-ended game, my friend.
Well, you said I can get a big table. I can get a big thing of things.
A coffee book table and a Mr. Fox. That was our agreement. Should you?
See, you got to do it. Okay, let's hear noise behind said door.
And that's 1 to 4. Plus your prior knowledge of. Well, you're aware that they're out there. You could.
But are they in the same place?
They sound like they're eating, tearing.
Does it sound like there's more than one?
Yes.
Well, why isn't one still guarding?
Why don't you ask them in Orcish, which is not Ogrish?
I hate you, Phil. Gah. I just want to point out Dragon Soul 1234 horrible comments. Have sex with the dead ogres. That is not my style.
He likes to do it while they're dying.
Okay.
More fun that way for him.
Okay, I want to silently open the door.
Hey guys! What's up?
Look what I found! It's a big staff!
Ooh, roll the magic 42. Unfortunately, that will not mean anything outside the context of a Douglas Adams novel. Ugh. Map book. It's very humid in here.
Hello once again to the chat. Hello to Flax Potato, Kongwongo, Kawongo, Cotton Ferno.
You see the area where the fire has been restarted and they're roasting a lot of pig, you can only assume. Smells good.
Okay.
But the fire is bright. It's a roaring, and they're having some drinks. They're just scooping their cups into the...
I want to hide in the shadows.
The shadows that they're creating? Not possible, no. You are still hidden in the doorway.
Oh, surely there's shadows where the fire is not.
Yes, behind
burning brightly, good sir.
Are you saying you
So
want
then I want to move
them?
silently into the shadows.
Alright. Let's see what happens. Any change in the dice? We've been doing pretty good with these guys.
They have been. Let's keep them. Oh god, this is for all the marbles. Holy crap.
Ooh, 38. You make it successfully behind them quietly. Now, will you be able to stay hidden in the shadows?
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh.
No! 55 or lower, 34. You are safely hidden.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
They're eating and drinking. Oh, and you can't even see it. There you are.
Sneeze the fire out.
I know.
Just gonna run up to them and sneeze all over the fire and run away.
Just like, hey guys, I managed to sneak up and hide behind you. Will Owen make it out alive?
I want to move silently to the S-shaped entrance, whatever that is.
Alright.
Oh god, 65. I need, oh god, lick the fire. How's that gonna help? Do you have a drum roll, Phil?
No. You know what? I'm surprised that I don't, in my experiences, have that
I'll
around.
just do one then.
Wait, I'm gonna move your character out of the way for a nice clean roll. Oh, 61! Very close. Sorry, you were moving silently? let me just
Hi,
double check.
guys. Just doing my little drum roll over in the corner here.
Alright. You safely make it around the corner. And it
I've done it then!
You make your way to the boulder, and you attempt to touch the ring to the staff. Boosh! You magically disappear and reappear in the Tower of Tormak, which I don't have loaded up, but... Well, I'm sorry, you wanted me to load the whole other map set up here? Hang on.
This is supposed to be my big victory, Phil.
All
You're
right,
just
I'll give
fucking
you
it up for me.
big victory. Fellspell, no, sorry, Tormak greets you in his laboratories.
You stay the fuck over there, asshole.
Well, if it isn't Owen the Master Thief.
No.
Looks like this time you've actually earned your title.
Sarcasm, don't like that straight away. I've still got the goods, alright?
I'll take those.
No, you won't.
The ring and the staff
I'm not done
disappear
yet.
from your hands and
Oh.
appear in Tormak's hands. He looks very pleased with himself. D-Tan, give him his sword back. We have what we need. D-Tan grudgingly gives you your sword back.
I killed
Here,
you
thief.
for that asshole.
You can have this silly gem. It was just a trap in the first place. It gives you the most expensive gem you have ever seen. You have succeeded, Owen the
Throw it
Master
away!
Thief. Yes, we don't need this. You have succeeded in your quest. The Gem and the Staff, written by John and Laurie Vandegraff. You
I've stood up, my arms are open, the chat has not congratulated me, so...
This is epic moment, people.
Come on, applaud, applaud!
I know, it should only have taken one live stream, but we managed to make it 3.